Hi guys, welcome to another video on Mechanics. Earlier in the week we went to fetch this Honda Jazz. It's a 2010 model. So as we went, we had trouble with the back wheel, and it was kind of hard getting it from the auction back home. So with this one, we've got an engine problem. So like we're gonna have to revise the engine, and yeah, actually it went over a pavement and the whole sump and the engines got cracks. So what we're gonna do with this one is tear the whole engine apart and try to revise the whole engine. So here's a small footage of us coming from the auction. So we had a problem with our back wheels. We got stuck on the highway, and yeah, my dad was there with me with some help so that we could fix it. Um, so we called my brother to come and drop us uh, a spare wheel because we didn't plan on popping a wheel. We thought that the car would be coming with a spare wheel. So we also got this X5. It's an X5 2009 model with a sunroof. So this is my dad trying to change the wheel. So I went to help him real quick because we had an issue with that back wheel. So after removing that wheel, we had to wait for my brother to still bring the spare wheel because we didn't have any wheels in stock. Like honestly, we waited there about an hour or so. So we were waiting. He said he would be there soon, so we had nothing else to do. So after he came, we changed that tire real quick, back on the road, and we were towing it with a new X5 also, but that one didn't have any damage, honestly. Besides some panel, there wasn't much to fix on it. So as we were bringing the car back, we were also checking what could be the issues that we might encounter as we were fixing it. We knew that the engine was broken, the sump was leaking oil and all of that. We were just scared for the gearbox because if the gearbox gets broken on an automatic model like this one especially, we end up encountering way more problems. So this is us taking a ride back to the house actually because we fix all our cars at home. So as we were going, we were checking the traffic. It was kind of hard getting off the side skirt because well, when you're towing a car and you have to drive slowly, it's kind of hard. So this is me after we got back home. We started removing all the broken damaged parts with my dad, and yeah, it was a little tricky because we didn't know what else could be broken down there. So I started by removing the bumper. After the bumper, the headlights came off easily, the condenser, the radiator, all the small spares, they were easy to take off. So as you can see, the engine is kind of on a level because um, the mounts got broken, and also down there the sump was cracked pretty bad. So I was removing all the electrical connections and yeah, making sure that there's nothing that's holding the engine back before we remove it. So it took a little while. I started setting up a crank so that we can lift the engine up, and yeah, making sure that all the spares and like all the connections that's connected to the engine was coming out. As you can see on the left, those are the parts we already removed with my dad, and yeah, so long we started removing the the exhaust and everything. At this point, there was only the exhaust connected through the back, so we're trying to remove it so that we can drop the engine, and you can see the engine came down pretty easily. We had some problems with our camera after this, so we had to start doing the work on the engine off camera. As you can see, the engine came out. We hanged it on the crane and started working on it. By here, we already put it back in the car because the camera had issues and we couldn't record honestly. So right now we're busy connecting back all the connections, putting the wiring in, and all all the parts that needs to be there for an engine to be able to drive. So on the right hand side we had a problem with the shocks and the suspension. So my dad was busy trying to get that sorted while I was helping him and still putting back all the connections back in place. Here we put everything on, the engine was on. The only thing missing was the radiator and the condenser. We're just doing some small touch-ups so we could start driving it. But it already started and it was able to drive by ear, just that the coolant and the cooling system wasn't connected, so we chose not to put too much strain on the engine, because if you start an engine for too long while there's no connection, well, to the radiator, it actually overheats. But you can see, compared to before, the engine is actually sitting straight, because before the engine was at an angle and you could see that the mountings were broken. So we changed the whole mountings and everything. You can see the only things left to put are the radiator, the condenser, and the bumpers, some small stuff that we usually don't even take long to do. And you can hear the car started. It's just that I was busy trying to figure out what to do next. So yeah, besides there wasn't too much work left to do on it, so uh, I was just showing the fan that got broken in the accident and everything. So looking at the car, it's looking clean, and the suspension that got broken, well, we were fixing it. We're just making sure that the all the accessories were sitting in the right place and that there wasn't any issue with it. So after that, I got to put the bonnet on and the Stefner. So it was looking neat. I was just making sure that everything is aligning into place. You can see the paint job is still looking fairly clean, and yeah, this is what it's looking like under the bonnet so far. The radiator and the condenser is still not on, but we're working on it. So yeah, besides that, well, thank you for watching the video till thus far, because it was honestly a job that I enjoyed doing, because I'm very passionate about working on engines. So yeah, I never get to record the whole process, because the camera is actually very hard to handle while working. But you can see that we put everything back on. Like, I got time to put the radiator, the condenser, and everything. Only things left to be changed is the bumper, maybe, because you can see there's a small crack down there. But besides that, the car is driving perfectly. Everything's looking neat. It took me about 4 days to get this job done up to this point. So like, yeah, I enjoyed the work. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, hopefully next time we get to do a better project, better videos, and better content, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because contents that are coming up soon are definitely gonna be better. I'm only getting better by the day. Thank you. Cheers.